This is Wilbur, and we're playing Mechabellum. Hey guys, we got a replay here, which is pretty entertaining, I think. Maybe more entertaining than Logan Paul versus Mike Tyson was. This game was pretty funny because here I thought I was going to be the aggro player this game, and my opponent kind of surprised me, and I think went a little even harder than I did. Put me on the back feet. So to start this one off, I'm Saber Specialist, so I'll get that round 2 Sabertooth. And my opponent is Aerial Specialist. I start with an asymmetric positioning with my tarantulas on the right. My opponent lays things down pretty symmetric, and with the aerial specialization grabs himself around 1 wasp. So the final board I have for round 1 is the crawler in the back left. And then we have this asymmetric start here. So we'll see if these wasps are enough to win the round here, or if my marksman can take care of business. So with that last little shuffle, round starts. Crawlers getting eaten up pretty fast. Watch those wasps come in, taking out this first tarantula. But our crawlers did get in there, pop the tower. And with that, these 2 marksmen are going to clean up that wasp pack. So we will end up with the round 1 win. Even with that wasp cheese. So going into round 2, we get a card round. I take the heavy armor card, which is fantastic for either tarantulas or the saber I'm going to get this round. There's EMP and the shield drop, which are also pretty nice early cards. And we'll see, I put the heavy armor onto a tarantula and immediately buy some chaff because I'm worried about that wasp, which does have jump drive, coming down on these flanks. So I end up putting 2 sets of fangs down to protect those flanks, and I develop a little flank over here to pull all that chaff away, letting my tarantulas and marksmen get onto those sludges faster. You can see here my opponent did grab some sledgehammers this round. All those crawlers are up to the top right now. Take care of these 2 sets of sledges pretty easily. However, our 1 marksman goes down to the wasp pack this time, but we have so many crawlers left, and then this fang pack is arriving to help with that last wasp. And we get another nice win on round 2. So this round we get shield drop, deployment module, mass produce overlord, and quick cooldown. My opponent grabs the shield drop this round and deploys it in a flank. So this is a pretty fun little maneuver. If you didn't know, shield drop can go down in the flank, and he adds a sludge and a crawler to that. I also grabbed the shield drop and put it more forward to protect my tarantula. We did get one of them to level now. Sledgehammer joined the front, and I'm also going to add a tarantula to the top right over here. My opponent's missiled this pack of crawlers to try to get his chaff back to the front right away. I've leveled my tower over here to protect it from a wasp, and he's also deployed another missile over this tower in case I start a flank on the left. So that will start this round. See the missile taking out the crawler pack. My fangs cannot get through this bubble, so they're going to get eaten up really quick, and then those crawlers are going to attack my tower, which is undefended. The missile did go down on this left side, so my opponent actually is going to get the first tower. However, there isn't much left on my opponent's board to take advantage of that tower pop, so we will be getting this round again as well. Both of our bubbles survive, so my opponent will still get some use out of this corner flank with that annoying shield drop still being in the way for the next round. So here comes round 4. We get the first unit drop. So we see the new Phantom Ray, some Phoenixes, some Steel Ball, and a Typhoon. I believe I picked the Phoenix here. My opponent takes the Steel Ball. Pretty good decision for all of my single unit medium units. He also grabs the Replicate on his crawlers, which will definitely be replicating over here. Adding a Steel Ball with another crawler pack over here to try to attack this left tower. And adding a Steel Ball here to attack this Tarantula, which I sell out of this round. Well, putting the oil down to slow down the advance of these Tarantulas. So I did take those Phoenixes. One is here to try to get rid of that bubble, and another is over here to help get rid of these medium units and that Wasp, help on that Wasp. I still haven't decided exactly what I want to invest in this round. What's starting out? I still have 750 left, but I grab a crawler to stick under this bubble to help with the crawler that's under there. I also get the defense upgrade. Getting an extra unit. I did put another crawler down in the center. Opting for a Tarantula. I move over here right into the line of fire where these Steel Balls are coming in. So as you can imagine, this round's going to go pretty bad for old Wilbur here. We're going to get replicated on here and here. Our brand new Tarantula on this side is going to die to these Steel Balls. We're going to lose our tower here to these replicating crawlers. We still didn't pop this bubble. We zoom in over here. These Steel Balls do connect to my Tarantula. All the units under the bubble are getting swarmed. All we have left is these Phoenixes to hold the line. It looks like these Fangs might be able to take out these Steel Balls. But unfortunately, there is a lot of crawlers down right now. So down goes one Steel Ball. Looks like these Fangs won't take out both. Down goes the second tower. Now we have to wait around for these Phoenixes to die. And I think the unfortunate story here is we're going to lose our shield drop because all these marksmen are going to be firing at the bubble while just those last few shots pop the bubble. So we lose our shield. Wasp Swarm comes down from W long long 3. Well, I take a little bit longer to think about what I want to grab. Learning from that other game I played with the advanced missile device, I take the advanced missile device to kill this whole pack here. So the Wasp Swarm coming down under the bubble. I also add Replicate to match the Replicate. We have another flank getting developed on the left. So here I add a Tarantula in the back to help kill all those crawlers that are going to be coming in. I leveled both towers now. With the underground threat being present, it's kind of hard to determine where things are going to fall apart. I put a Fang here to help with these Wasps. Grabbing another Fang, I added over here to help this Tarantula not die. So you can see with that advanced missile device, really helpful against that level 2 Steel Ball. So even with this Tarantula, these crawlers are going to get through. They're level 3 now. So we're once again going to lose this tower. And this flank also fared pretty well with the sledges and the replicating crawlers. And the Steel Balls are going to connect down to our level 2 heavy armor Tarantula. So things again not looking good for Wilbur. The Wasp Swarm taking out those Phoenixes. And there goes our last Tarantula. And now all we have is a few Fangs. And our opponent gets another round win. So you get improved firepower system, efficient research, EMP, and mass-produced Wraith this round. I take the improved firepower, and our opponent takes the Efficient tech. I add double shot to my Sabertooths to pop this bubble. It's also going to be pretty helpful over here where we have these sledges. I add another tarantula over here to get rid of these crawlers so they don't replicate. I level this tarantula. My opponent's added a missile device here because he's kind of wised up to this problem. My shield drops back, so I put it down. These crawlers are once again level up to 4. I add high explosive to get rid of all these crawlers onto my tarantulas. And I start clicking all the buttons. Rapid resupply, range enhancement, and high mobility to help me move around. So we can see that bubble's finally getting popped right away with the double shot. Down go those level 4 crawlers. This side, no more replicating crawlers. That missile did save some of his units. However, now that we've kind of buttoned up all of the things that were bleeding, we did take the round here. So we see a triple wraith, a big rhino. Both of us grabbed the big rhino. Big rhinos are pretty game ending. I take the mobile beacon, so does my opponent. We have the same idea, attacking a tower. He also picks up the heavy target on his steel ball to lock those tarantulas faster. So I have 2 level 3 tarantulas on this side, a level 2 here. My opponent's added another crawler. I've added this missile to try to blow up these sledges and these steel balls. However, it's going to hit this crawler pack instead. Opponent's added another steel ball to this flank, really trying to break in on this side. Almost all of his I think all of his deployments went over here. And I add a bunch of missiles to my board in the front. And now a few more crawlers coming in up in front of this tarantula. Now that I know he's probably going to be defending this missile play. I also added the bubble over here. Clicking all the buttons once again. We also see the wasp get jump drive and get moved. Lots of missiles coming down this round from both of us. Try to watch all of them as they go down. So we lose our tarantula right away to the fortified target. His rhino gets stuck on some crawlers. However, my rhino does break through, getting the tower. Allowing my crawlers to replicate here. We take the other tower while the debuff was active, so we have very long debuff from the 2 tower takes, which allows us to get a lot of replicated crawlers and finish off most of the units on the board, giving us the win. So what looked like a game that was about to go out of control turned back in my favor once I added the double shot to the scorpions. You can see over here too, I did sell out of that double shot scorpion once that bubble was popped on this side and moved my money around to somewhere else. I also sold a fang that was over here because it was just replicating for these level 4 crawlers, and I let this big tarantula do all the good work. And it had the improved firepower item, so I could easily handle the tanks and these crawlers by itself. So I think this game was just kind of a funny game. Like, I had started this game with every intention of being the aggressor and ended up playing the defender instead, from double flanking and attacks on this tower, as well as a wasp that was flying around. So kind of hard to pivot, but I ended up doing okay here, and we got the win. So very fun game to play. A little bit stressful to manage, but major props to W Long Long 3 here for the fun game. So I hope you guys enjoyed kind of the I don't know what this game was. Just a funny game. See you guys on the next one. Bye for now.
This video is done, but you don't have to be. Click one of these Mechabellum videos and keep watching. We got more crawling.